bloody hate it when I have addresses like this. I'm delivering a wardrobe to a bloody farm. Where the hell do I go? Who do I see? Okay, that was one of the strangest deliveries I've ever done. Delivered a wardrobe to a horse's stable. I mean, literally a horse's stable. Anyway, you're not here to to hear about that. All right, in my last video, I talked about briefly the cost of living and stuff like that. And today, I want to talk about rent and house prices. One of the big pushes during the Brexit campaign was, you know, too many foreigners over here, bringing the population up and bringing house prices up. For me, I think it's more to do with this.
James, are you a landlord?
I am, yes.
How big's your portfolio?
4 properties.
How big's your portfolio?
I have a portfolio of 8 properties up in Lincoln.
I have over 10 properties.
15.
5 in Yorkshire and 10 down south.
Only half a dozen properties.
Only half a dozen.
First property I bought was £16,000.
Now, for me, it's more to do with these pricks owning all the bloody houses.
Really?
Oh dear, it's so difficult today. It really is. Prices are ridiculously high. The margins are just not there. You just can't get the percentages that you could get back then.
I wonder why. I wonder why. The bloody cheek of this guy. Maybe if people like you weren't buying up all the houses and there was some left for people that, oh, I don't know, just want one house, then maybe the prices might come down a little. For those people that, you know, just want one house. Please sir, please, can I just have one house? I only want one house. Bugger off! What's the point of just having one? These people need 10. Bugger off, you need to pay above the odds.
What makes a good landlord then?
Kindness and empathy.
And you describe yourself as such?
I would definitely say that I'm that sort of guy, yeah.
And in terms of being a tenant, what makes a good tenant?
Rent.
Wanker, absolute wanker. Just give me rent, I need your money. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I don't begrudge anyone in life working hard and reaping the rewards. I have the utmost respect for people that start up their own businesses, work 60, 70 hours a week, and, you know, get rich from it. So put the work in. I've got nothing against that at all. And I'm sure these guys that, you know, owning 10 properties, I'm sure it's hard work, keeping up to date with everything that's going on. I'm sure these guys work hard. But for me, housing is just like healthcare. Yeah, it's a human right to have a house, and profit mixed with housing, same as healthcare, just it doesn't sit easy with me. I just don't like it. That's why you end up with dodgy houses being rented out with mould, tenants being screwed over, dodgy landlords. That's why you get this stuff when profit is involved. Now, for me, like, I get it, right? We do need a certain amount of rented houses. No one's coming out of school being able to buy their own house, even if house prices halved. We need rented accommodation for foreign workers coming over and stuff like that. I get it. But for me, rented property should be council owned and non-profit, or at least everyone's limited to one extra house. If you want to have a house, your mortgage, where you live, and one extra one that you rent out, fine. But these people that have 10, 20, 30 houses, this is what's causing the problem for me. This is the housing crisis. Okay, and people will say, oh yeah, you just got to build more houses, just got to build more houses. No, I mean, we all know where those houses are going to go. You build more houses, they're just ended up in the pockets of these guys that are just going to further rent them out to people. Right, I just want to paint you a little picture of what the deal is for young people that are renting. Right, while I'm pulled up here, I'm going to do this because I want to be able to read it. I've just done some quick maths. So minimum wage is going up in April, which means £1,189 per month take home after tax. So say you're 20 years old, you want to move in with your boyfriend, girlfriend, that's a combined salary, if you're both on minimum wage, of £2,378 per month. So here in my local city, Brighton, your average rented 1-bedroom flat is about £1,000 a month. There's a little list there: council tax 150, energy 100, which is very conservative really, as it's definitely going up. Internet, food, water, phone. Yeah, let's give these guys Netflix, man. I mean, come on, they need to have some sort of enjoyment at home, otherwise they're going to go stir crazy. I've whacked in 200 a month there for, you know, clothes, repairs, Xmas birthday presents, travel if they need to get the bus to work or whatever. So that leaves you with £398 after that. And do you know what? I'm going to let these guys have like one night out. Just have one night out a month, £98. That gives you realistically maybe £300 a month that you can save. So your average house, if you know you're looking to start a family and you want a couple of bedrooms or something, it's about £250,000. So you're going to need a 10% deposit, which is 25,000. So saving £300 a month, it will take you 7 years to be able to put down a deposit on a house. 7 years. And that's taken into consideration that these guys, you know, they're not going on holiday. You know, these are the best years of their life. 20 years old to 27 years old. Yeah. They're not going on holiday. They're not going to concerts, or they're not living their life. They're not going out with their friends every weekend and socialising and doing things. That's 7 years of hell in the prime of your life. 7 years, and it's not even taken into consideration if they own a car or anything like that, any other crazy expenses. So I think this pretty much covers minimum wage to average wage, really. If you take in, because realistically, no one's going to live their life like this. Who's going to live their life from 20 to 27 years old having Netflix as their only source of entertainment and trying to save 300? I think this example here, they're more likely to maybe save about 100, maybe 200 if they're really strict. And you know, that's going to take them 10, 12 years. We can't carry on like this. You just can't carry on like this. This is insane. Having a house is just, it's a human right as a human being. And the thing is, this is just acceptable now. You hear this conversation all the time. People going, oh, what, you're saving up for a mortgage? Bloody hell, yeah. All right, let me know in 10 years' time when you got it. You know, and this is a couple, let alone even dare to think of a single person trying to save up to buy a house on their own. Like I say, it's the same thing. It's just acceptable now. Single person trying to save up for a mortgage. You're having a joke, aren't you? Why is this acceptable? That a single human being that works full time cannot own their own house. It just can't carry on like this. And for me, the biggest problem is these greedy, rich landlords. That is the biggest problem. Like I say, you build all the houses you want, but all it's going to do is end up in the pockets of these greedy arseholes. What's your thoughts, guys? Do you think building more houses is the solution for the housing crisis? Do you think that Brexit? Now we got Brexit, maybe less foreigners will be coming over. It will bring the house prices down. It's just crazy. And the thing is, we all know that the Conservatives are never going to do anything about this, because their biggest fear for their voters is the value of their house going down. Because for older Conservative voters who maybe bought their house in the early 90s or something like that, they're sitting on, you know, like a semi-lottery win. When they retire, their house is worth 300 grand. They sell it and pocket, even if they bought a little one-bedroom place for 100, I don't know, they're pocketing like 200 grand for their retirement. Why would they vote in a party that's you know, going to change that? And that's why the Conservatives are never going to do anything about it. But are Labour the same, though? That's a question. That's what I'd be interested to hear from you guys. Would Labour put any drastic laws in about only owning one rental property and more council-owned rented accommodation? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Oh, also, before I go, if you like metal music, check out my other channel. I've done some reviews and stuff. Links down below. Go check it out if you like that sort of thing. Till next time. You ain't got enough power, love. That electric scooter is not going to make it up the hill. You're going to have to start pushing with your legs. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You'd be faster if you just got off and walked.